we definitely got to review this Nas album, man. I sat back.
Okay.
Oh, you didn't like it?
I sat back. I listened to it a couple times. I'm going to keep it all the way 100. Number one, the album's called Light Years. Nas, produced by DJ Premier.
Yes.
Automatically, I'm thinking the beats is finna go crazy. Nas rapping. He was rapping at a high level. He was talking some cryptocurrency, boss talk.
Yeah.
I like that bag. Nas was getting in his flexing bag. He talking about generational wealth. He was saying a lot of, he had a song dedicated to daughters, I believe. No, sons. Sons, right? So he's talking about fathers and sons. He said he sent a song called Daughters to Eminem, but Eminem promised his daughter he wouldn't do a song about his daughter anymore or some shit like that. So I guess that didn't make the album, but he did shout out to every single female black rapper in the game. Half of them I never even heard of. So Nas is there on writers. Nas is definitely tapped in. But besides that, to me, the album was lackluster. The beat selection was terrible, minus a couple tracks, which cool. That old 1980s boom bap, no bass line, just random beat selection, drums in the beat. It's like, what the fuck is this, bro? What, like, Nas, your critique, your whole career was bad beats. You and DJ Premier. I'm thinking, okay, Nas is finally, he finna, Light Years, he finna make a new sound, and he went back. That shit didn't even make no sense. You supposed to be having some futuristic shit, setting the trend for the next generation. You went back to the 80s? I could see for a track or two, but some of them beats, I couldn't even listen to. I don't give a fuck what you saying on the beat. The beat was so terrible, I had to turn the song off.
I agree. It wasn't. I've liked other products from him in recent years, like King's Disease, certain projects like that. That series is really good. I think this one, I liked Writers. I liked a couple songs in the beginning. I gave it a solid 6.5, 7 out of 10. I thought, the beats were old, but to me, it was a little bit refreshing to hear somebody do that, I guess, in this time period. So I felt like I understood where he was trying to go with it. I don't think it didn't always land on every track, but songs like Writers, for instance, or Sons, when you're hearing that, it's like to put that kind of content into a song where you're really teaching, it's telling a story, it's a lore to it. That's incredible writing that not many people can just do at that age, at this point in time. So it's a shout out to Nas for me because of that, and I do get the direction you're trying to go. But I also agree that not all the songs were like, it's not something you really want to play again. So I understand that too.
Where can you play it? Is what I was thinking.
All right,
Where
so let me chime in. Let me chime in, bro. Because I'm gonna keep it real with you. Yeah, the group text was going up early in the morning. I'm glad I was up. And they was like, first text I got, this cat.
I like the first song.
First song is fire. So I'm all like, all right, but I'm in the truck by myself. I put it on. Bumping it down there, maximum capacity. I had to instantly turn it down. Like you said, the beat selection, I'm all like, okay, I know I'm from the West Coast at heart. I understand. Maybe this may be a West Coast bias, but we had this conversation before. What's more important, the beats or the lyrics? And I realize now I'm more of a beat person because I'm all like, bro, I could not catch it. Now, the song Welcome to the Underground, that was one of my favorite ones. I think that was a dope one. He had a little Ice Cube ad-libs in the background. Fire. Writers, dope. I felt like the back half of the album was better.
It was
definitely better. I feel like started off slow. It was like if it was a game of football, first half, trash. Second half, they got it together.
Like
it was like
I thought it improved throughout the album.
Get Ready was fire. Get Ready was song number 2. I think that he was talking about the crypto shit.
Yeah.
Writers was fire. It's Time was fire. Sons was fire.
It's Time was fire. Yeah, Sons was fire. Writers. And like I said, Welcome to the Underground was like my favorite one. Not gonna lie, y'all could have kept that album. Same thing with the Carter 4. You gave it a 6.57. I'm gonna give it like a 4.55.
Okay.
Again, the whole album was not hitting. It was a hard listen. The beat selection was ass. I feel like, Nas, you're too much of an influential rapper to allow that on your album, bro. You know too many people that can produce way better beats to kind of let this slide, let it ride. But again, I'm not from the East Coast. Maybe that's the vibe they got going on there. Out here, we can't bump that in the club. We can't bump that in the cars. That's literally headphone music and gym music.
Bro, because I was thinking it gave me the hipster coffee shop feel. Like, you walk in the coffee shop.
You go to a brewery.
You go to the coffee shop, they got the shit playing, the paintings on the wall, the bitch behind.
Like a record store or something like that.
She got the septum piercing with the dreads, and they got this shit playing.
The white dreads, too.
It seemed mainstream to you. Is that what you're saying? It felt a little mainstream or just like...
Nah, not mainstream. It's just, you get that...
Trying to be cool. I feel like it's people trying to fit in. Like, oh, we're playing the new Nas.
You think that's
it's just like a hipster... How
can he make something like that, though?
Bro, I need baseline.
Yeah.
Just think the rhymes he was spitting if this album was executively produced by Alchemist. And it had that Alchemist vibe. Like, bro, this shit was not hitting, bro.
Yeah, I think the beat selection, obviously that's his career is somewhat bad beats, but I didn't think it was that bad.
Come on, where you playing this?
I didn't think it was that bad. See, I commute, so I've been playing it in the car in the morning, on the way home, on the way to work.
I'm gonna say
I've been playing it.
It wasn't a slapper where it was like, okay, let me run this song back again. It was a couple songs I was like, okay, this is nice. This is cool. I like this one. But it wasn't where like, okay, let me rewind that one back again. Matter of fact, let me bump this song three more times. It wasn't that feel of the album. And again, I'm not trying to go hard on it. I'm not trying to dismiss the legend, but at the end of the day, I felt like it could have been better, and I expected more.
I don't know how much longevity it will have in my whip. Like, you get what I'm saying? Because it just came out, so I'm bumping it. I'm trying to live with it for a little bit to actually, come in here and talk about it. I'm enjoying it, but
I feel like it was homework for me.
Past the
That's what I feel like it's for him. So it's like, we finna review it. I'm gonna listen to it. And then after this episode is over, he's not listening to that shit again.
I've learned to like some of the songs, like I said, some of the ones that we talked about. Longevity wise, I don't know how much I'll go back to it, but I don't think it was the worst thing I ever heard.
Like, think about the features, bro. I wanted to see Nas work with some people we're not used to seeing him work with. Get Wayne on the verse. Get Fab on the verse. You know what I'm saying? Get somebody, get Kendrick on the verse. You got on his shit. Get on, you know what I'm saying? Get the Clips on the verse. They going crazy. True. They brought the old niggas in hip hop back in style. Get them niggas on the verse. Get Ye on there. You know what I'm saying? He could have done so much with this project that he just didn't. Mm-hmm. It's like he's stuck in his ways. Yeah. And I think DJ Premier for sure stuck in his ways. As a producer, you supposed to have your ear to the streets. Mm-hmm. That shit, they took a time capsule and went back to 1983.
I agree. Sure. But I also think, like, because you just brought up how, the Clips being older rappers, a lot of those beats they had on there while they were new, they were still for an older demographic. The context was still for an older demographic. I feel like it's the same thing with Nas. Yes, he could have catered to the younger demographic or younger ones, and he has, and like I said, his King's Disease run and other songs, but I don't think it's nothing wrong with making something for that kind of listener.
To me, the production wasn't as clean.
East Coast, though.
I just feel like the production wasn't as clean. Like, certain cats get on the beat. It's just like, it's like a clean production. You can hear it snapping. It just, to me, it was like all over the place. Like you said, cowbells ringing. It was
like, what the fuck is going on?
It was like low key too much. It was like a lot of chaos going on.
Yeah, it was.
You know how artists do a painting and they just like throw paint all over the wall and just call it art.
Call it abstract.
Abstract. That's what I feel like the beat was. Some of it was too much abstract beat, and I was kind of like, I want to catch it. I want to, because like you said, some of it he was bumping on. The lyrics was dope, but it's like I couldn't catch the beat. I'm kind of like,
I'm a fan of that though, because people like, even like Young Thug when he first came out, people couldn't necessarily understand what he was saying or catch the beat. Earl Sweatshirt's another person.
I mean, Bone Thugs just did the same thing, but I mean,
Thug always got some hard ass beats.
He has, but
may not know what he's saying, but his beats usually slap.
Bone Thugs, you didn't know what they were saying, but I was still loving him. Like, you sound like Spanish singers, homie. You don't know what the hell they saying, but it was still dope. I mean, I don't necessarily. You have to understand what they were saying. It's been going on for a long time. Back in the '90s, a Twister. You dig what I'm saying? You didn't hear everything we said, but some of it was dope because it would just match the beat with.
This the thing though. He's saying some of the most incredible shit I've heard him say in a long time, but he wasted it on these ass beats. Yeah. DJ Premier, who the fuck is around you that's telling you these are hot? I heard Nas on the song say, "Oh yeah, this is it." It came in, it had like a classical intro. I'm like, "Oh, this finna be fire." And then the cowbells and you know how they hit the piano. And it just went, I'm like, what the fuck?
When Kanye said that was hot, I instantly turned it.
I like the first track.
I scratched my head like, all right, let me just let it ride. That's why every time I was like, okay, this song was hot. This song is hot. But after this episode, bro, I'm maybe bumped 2 or 3 songs on that. Other than that,
and Nas was my favorite rapper in high school. That's the crazy part. Nas was my favorite rapper in high school, and the Purple tapes better than this. The Lost tapes better than this. Stillmatic 1,000 times better than this. Shit, the album he just did with Hit Boy 1,000,000 times better than this. It just wasn't it, bro. Especially to call it Light Years. That's a heavy name. You supposed to be light years ahead of the game. You're not supposed to be going back in time.
Could be, but it could be. I mean, 444 got a lot of slack, but he felt like he was in a place that people weren't. But again, you know, some people feel like that's a masterpiece.
444 had better beat quality, and again, it was more. It's a better list. I can still bump 444 album. Okay. I'm not bumping Light Years.
I'm not gonna say I can't play.
I can bump 444. Okay. It got some cuts on there. It definitely got some.
444 do got some cuts.
It got some real,
I'm not gonna lie.
Some cuts on there.
Let's
got some cuts on there.
We staying on music?
Yeah, hell yeah.